And welcome back aboard the Night Bus, magical transport for the stranded witch or wizard. I'm Corey.
And I'm Jamie.
And I'm a very disappointed Jackie.
And
we'll get to that momentarily.
Right off the bat, we just watched we're recording this directly after watching the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight.
Square dance. That's all that was a square dance. There
Well,
wasn't
yeah.
no fighting in that.
Basically, Mike
Severely disappointed.
stood in the middle of the ring and Jake danced around and punched him a couple times every round, and that was that.
No, I saw it slightly differently.
I mean, I saw it as Mike was happy to be there after round 3.
But he was there.
Oh, he was definitely there.
Yeah, just
I gave him credit. He trained and showed up, but you can't beat age.
I won't say he fought to the level of a 58-year-old man.
Yeah.
A 58-year-old former heavyweight champion of the world fighting a 27-year-old man with a reach advantage.
I think they should have locked up again and he just bit his ear off to make it more entertaining.
Oh, God. He didn't need to. He was biting his glove too much.
What got me is the first round. They was holding each other like crazy. But didn't know more after that. Why in the first round would you hold and hug on each other, and then after that, never do it again?
Well,
I
don't know why they never did it again, but the reason you hold is one to
keep the other guy from punching you.
And you wear him down. If you're the bigger person and you're constantly hugging them, you're putting your weight on them and you're wearing them down. But like Jackie said, they only did it in the first round and it never happened again. I don't know. I can only assume that it may have been both of them realizing this is. I mean, not that the fight was that entertaining anyway, but this is definitely not entertaining.
Yeah, it
just
definitely
a hug
wasn't
fest.
entertaining.
Because
now I would say that Jake Paul fought a smart fight,
he did.
considering the
Opponent.
the body style of the man he was fighting. Shorter, more compact, lower than you. You jab, you keep him away from you. You don't want. I don't care how old Mike Tyson is. You don't want him on the inside.
No, you don't. You definitely don't.
So Jake fought a smart fight.
That's why even at the end, Jake was not willing to just.
No, he didn't go at that. I thought maybe one or the other or both would just let it go at the end.
I wish they'd have done like, and I can't think of his name, the UFC fighter, that basically when he gets to the end of a fight, it don't matter if he's up on the cards and knows he's going to win. It gets down to the last like 10 seconds of the match. He stands in the center of the octagon and just points to the center and tells the guy, stand here, we punch until somebody falls down or the bell goes. And he does it. It don't matter if he's getting ready to win the fight on points. It don't matter if he's been destroying his opponent or if his opponent's been destroying him. It's simple. If it goes to the 5th round, he's going to stand in the center of that octagon, point to the middle of the ring, and say, all right, let's go. And he will not move. He'll sit there and just throw punches. And most of the time, his opponents do the same thing.
And arguably, at the end of that fight, had Jake Paul did that,
He'd got knocked out.
I don't know. It all depends because Mike was gassed.
And Mike didn't have his legs by the end, so he may not have.
So
He didn't have his legs at the beginning of it.
No.
true.
And that's where you generate all your power from is your legs.
But had they just thrown, he may have been able to knock Tyson out, maybe. But he wouldn't take, and I don't blame him really, because it's taking a hell of a risk.
Well, yeah.
Even at that age, a punch from Mike Tyson could have took him out. But Mike just could not land on him. He landed, 18 punches in the entire fight? Now, this was an 8-round fight with 2-minute rounds. So
yeah. He landed 18. He threw 97. And Jake landed 78 and threw 300 and some.
Yeah.
So it was.
He was very active. Paul was very active during the fight.
You could definitely, even if you couldn't see, you could tell who the younger man was.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, you could see the age on Mike. It's just the way it is, man.
Yeah, I expected more, though.
But
I was hopeful, but
those stats don't always mean anything because if you watch the women's fight right before the
which
main,
was brutal, by the way.
that match was crazy, and the girl that won by unanimous decision, her stats were way worse than the other girl. And the other girl was coming up from 2 divisions down.
Yeah.
She came from 120 to 140 to fight her.
And that southpaw in a fight just really just throws the other fighter off terribly bad.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we learned this years ago back in the 70s with Rocky.
And, I mean, a left-hand fighter is just, like they were saying during the fight, it looks like you're leading with your head.
Yeah, and I watched that fight. Apparently, the crowd and the announcers thought that the Irish girl that won, so they thought that was a dirty headbutt. It looked to me like both of them just collided.
It was just a vicious fight, and that headbutt was not intentional. It just happened.
It definitely wasn't. Now it left a huge gash over the other girl's
and you got
eye.
that problem with a southpaw in a fight too, because they're clumsy.
Yeah.
From what I got to watch of it, because Netflix needs to fix their shit.
Yeah, that's the main thing I learned from tonight is that come January, when Monday Night Raw goes to Netflix and is airing live every Monday night across the whole world for people to watch, they're going to have just, maybe not as many, but close to as many viewers watching Monday Night Raw every single week. They got to fix their servers.
Yeah, because
this was terrible tonight.
Buffering and stuff. I'm sitting there watching it. Next thing it freezes up, and then Netflix is going through there checking this. Well, it shows your internet's good. You have so many megabytes. Would you like to continue watching?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It took me 30 minutes just to get a picture to load up. Like, I would click on the fight, and the screen would be black, and I just get the red loading symbol with 25%. I waited like 5 minutes. In the meantime, we'll talk about this later. I was watching the Harry Potter Wizards of Baking on my iPad, and just waiting on the fight to load. Wouldn't load. I'd back out, restart it, back out, restart it. 30 minutes of me doing that before it finally popped up a picture, and then it gave me a loading symbol and done the whole internet connection like Jackie was talking about. And then when it finally got through with all that, it let me watch, and then it would just randomly stop and buffer and then start back.
Yeah, see, I didn't have the problem with it getting it started. It started perfect for me. It just wouldn't stay started. I get a little bit into it. And with it being 2-minute fights, I mean, you missed a whole lot while it was trying to buffer. I went from the two women coming out the box to one of them's bloodied. I was like, what the hell did I miss?
Mm-hmm.
And was that during the women's fight, there was that possibility that they were going to stop the fight?
Oh, yeah.
Which the girl with the gash over her eye, they were really trying to stay in the fight.
That was, like I said, I watched it live, and I don't know. I may have stopped the fight. That was a big gash.
That was a very bad cut.
I've never seen a gash that big.
I have in fights, but it was back, years ago. I'm really surprised they didn't. If it had been anywhere but Netflix, they probably would have stopped that fight.
Yeah. If this was Showtime or HBO.
Yeah, they would have probably pulled. Yeah, they'd have stopped that one.
They definitely would have stopped it if it was ESPN. Something airing on regular cable with blood. Yeah, that would have got stopped real quick. What the heck?
I forgot to turn my silence mode on. I was trying to turn it on.
Wow.
And, I brought up everything.
I'm not even going to comment on what it was.
Probably don't want to.
No, it was bad. That was bad.
Well, it's only in the eye of the beholder.
Anyway, so I would say overall the fight was boring.
Yes.
The Mike Tyson fight, Jake Paul fight was boring. The women's fight, I think, kind of
very exciting.
Kind of made up for it. That was by far the fight of the night. I say it was the fight of the night. I didn't watch any other fights, so I didn't see any of the prelim fights.
But again, I'm going to say this, man. I think that watching boxing, casual viewer, has been ruined by the UFC.
Possibly. I don't watch the UFC either, though, really.
Short, fast fights, just...
Sometimes they're short and fast.
Mostly.
But
boxing is more of...
technical.
Yeah.
Strategy.
Yeah. It's a longer, drawn-out process. Well, back in the day when Mike Tyson was young, it wasn't. Because it ended so quickly.
Yep.
Which is what everybody was looking for tonight.
Well, I mean... I was kind of hoping tonight's fight would go more like the Mayweather-McGregor fight. That was a good fight. It went exactly how I thought it would go, but it was a good fight.
But was it a good fight because of the fighters, or equal skill, or did Mayweather just make it a good show?
Mayweather made it a good show.
Yeah.
And McGregor was willing to just full throttle all the way.
Right, because, he's only got one speed, and that's go.
Mm-hmm. That's why he wore himself out after 3 rounds, and then Mayweather started just picking on him until the ref's like, nope, we got to stop this. Anyway, moving on. We talked about the fight that was kind of a fight.
Not really a fight.
I wanted to see Mike Tyson win, of course.
We all did. That's the one thing I think everybody in the world did. You heard the crowd the crowd was heavily, I say heavily, I think every single person in the crowd was voting on Mike Tyson.
And everybody wondered if it would just be a setup deal, but I honestly believe both fighters got in there and did what they could do.
I was going to say, yeah, that's one thing to me, Jackie doesn't agree, but that didn't look like a fixed fight of just, let's get our paychecks and get out of here.
No, I don't think so.
It wasn't very entertaining, but it was, to me, it looked simply because Mike Tyson's 58 years old and Jake Paul's 27.
How many 58-year-old men can say they could get in the ring? And I guess I kind of got to maybe call Jake Paul legit somewhat.
See,
I mean, to me, he's a semi-pro. Even though he's had, enough professional fights that he can't be classified as a semi-pro. Like, he couldn't go to the Olympics if he wanted to. Mm-hmm. He's had too many professional fights. But to me, he's still semi-pro.
My thing is, normally it's that last 10 seconds of a fight is when you really pour it on.
Unless you really have nothing left.
That's what I was waiting to see.
The last 10 seconds there, Jake Paul just drops his arm to his side and bows to Mike Tyson. If I was Mike, I'd have uppercutted him and knocked him out of the damn ring.
I don't think Mike had
anything left. At that point,
left.
Mike was gassed.
Yeah.
I'd bit his ear off. I'm still going to that biting.
Hey, man, speaking of bites, there was more... There was an equal amount of drama happening on the ringside.
Yeah.
From the announcers. You had Roy Jones Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Who fought Mike several years ago in the exhibition fight.
Yeah.
When Mike was 54 and
4 years ago.
Roy Jones was probably 50-ish, maybe. I'm not sure how old he is. Anyway, both of them were older fighters. And he commented on how Mike was slower moving in the ring, even from 54 to 57 or 58. 58, so 4 years ago. But the whole biting thing that they were... Roy Jones Jr., who fought Tyson, kept insisting that Mike Tyson had a problem with his mouthpiece and kept pushing it back into his mouth. And the other announcer, I don't know who he was.
He's called boxing for a long time. I don't know his name.
Kept saying, I've watched many Mike Tyson fights, and he does that during the fight. He bites his glove. Funny part, and they were, constantly during the whole fight back and forth with it.
It sounded like
they were almost going to be a brawl there, I thought.
Yeah.
Just turn the camera and let's watch that one.
Yeah, it'd been more interesting.
But at the end, after the fight's over with, and they're interviewing Mike, and he talks about, or one of the
announcers asked him about it.
Yeah, asked him about the biting. He said he's got a biting fixation, so he's biting on his glove.
Yeah.
So that blew Roy Jones' argument out of the water.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, if he would have just took a chunk out
of
Jake Paul,
I think maybe he should have bit his nose off.
You got to drop this.
Yes.
You got to drop this.
The ear's been done.
Yeah, go for a chunk out of his leg or something. Let him knock you on the ground. Just grab him by the leg and just lock onto it like a pit bull.
Bite a nipple off.
Well, I mean...
Maybe too far?
Nah, I'd have paid to watch it. It'd have been a lot better than what I watched.
No, we're here to watch the purest sport of boxing.
Yeah.
You want to watch?
We didn't watch that.
What you're describing?
Actually, we kind of did.
You need to watch the WWE.
When the women was fighting, we did. Because they gave it their all. Down to the last wire. I got to watch that. They was literally punching and fighting the whole time.
Well, from what we saw out of those two fighters, the men, I don't know if we wanted them to clash. Because we might have had to watch a hero fall.
That would have been more entertaining.
And then again, a punch from Tyson, we can watch Jake Paul, but he wouldn't go inside with him.
No, like I said, he was smart.
He fought a technical fight.
He did not
go in. Did not have the legs and the reflexes to get inside.
He definitely didn't have the legs. That wrap on that right leg.
Had this fight maybe been 4 years ago, it could have been completely different.
Oh, I mean, 4 years ago it would have been a slaughter because 4 years ago Jake Paul wasn't even boxing that. He was boxing, but he wasn't as hardcore into it as he is now.
Well, let me rephrase. If you had both men on equal age footing, it wouldn't even been a fight.
Oh, no. Who do you want Jake to fight next?
Me, personally, put him in with Tyson Fury. I want to see him fight Tyson Fury.
Good God. Yeah, there's many reasons why that wouldn't happen. One, Tyson Fury's the champ, so he can't just step in line for a title opportunity.
This man's got a claim to fame. He beat Mike Tyson.
Also, he's already lost to one Fury, the worst Fury. I want to see him fight Anthony Joshua, the biggest disappointment in boxing.
Good Lord.
I'm a fan of Anthony Joshua. That dude should win every fight, but he doesn't. He hardly ever wins anymore. because he doesn't do what Jake did today. He's almost always got the reach on anybody he fights. He can just sit back and his technical ability is better than almost anybody out there. So he can just outbox anybody, but he doesn't.
Well, I saw enough out of Jake Paul tonight to see that he knows how to box.
Oh, he's very technically sound.
Technically, he is a good fighter.
Although, honestly, his best opponent would probably be his brother, Logan. Even though Logan would probably win, but yeah.
Does he box?
Yeah. Logan boxed first, then Jake kind of got into it afterward. And Jake took it more serious, where Logan just got into it, was really good at it, and then got right back out and got into WWE. And now he's really good at that. Logan's just good at anything he does. He's taller than Jake. He's got a longer reach than Jake. So, yeah, if he took it serious and trained, and then him and Jake fought, then they took it serious, Logan would win. I believe.
Well, make them two fight then.
Yeah.
I still want to see him fight Tyson Fury.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it either, because I wouldn't mind seeing him get completely knocked out. Because even when he fought the lesser Fury, it was a worse fight than what we saw tonight.
Oh God!
It just he was constantly just tying him up, hugging him, just running away to make sure he didn't get knocked out. And the younger Fury was just kind of like, what am I supposed to do with this? I guess I'll just win on points.
Try to hem him up in a quarter and just beat the crap out of him.
Yeah, he tried, but it didn't work. Which, I mean, he won the fight easily, but it was not a good fight. That's why, against Tyson Fury, oh my God.
That's just what I said.
And especially as big as Tyson Fury is.
I know, man. He's a monster.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He has a unique style.
I think.
Like none.
Yeah. I could be wrong, but I believe Jake has literally had the reach advantage on every single person he's fought except for the Fury.
The Fury?
The one he lost to. And Tyson Fury's got an even longer reach than his younger brother does. So, yeah. Which it makes sense in boxing. You know, whoever got the reach is going to have the advantage. But it's so heavily like every single person Jake Paul fights, he's got a reach on. And he wins. Except the one person he fights that's actually a professional and has reach on him, and then it's completely opposite the other way, where it's like not fair. He made it look like, yeah, Jake Paul's a semi-professional, I'm a professional, and this is what it looks like when a semi-pro fights a pro. And yeah, if it was Tyson Fury, oh my God.
Maybe one day I'll get to see that one.
Maybe.
Could happen. He'd be a moneymaker.
Well, yeah.
Especially after tonight.
I don't know, after tonight, they'll have a problem trying to do any kind of pay-per-view with him.
Oh, no. He beat Mike Tyson.
Oh, the Paul brothers, they're great at drumming up publicity.
Well, yeah.
Jake could get any fight he wants, probably. Now, like, if he fought Tyson Fury, he definitely wouldn't be for the belt or anything. But, and I actually haven't watched Tyson Fury in a while, so I'm assuming he still got the belt. I could be wrong about that. This whole time I could be wrong about him.
I'm not 100% sure.
But, because he may, in fact, I think he did lose it. I've been talking crap this whole time. I think he lost it to, what's that guy's name?
The guy?
Usyk or whatever?
Yeah.
You know, you're thinking of the French UFC fighter that he fought. But, no, I think he lost it to Usyk. I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. Oh, yep. So, yeah.
I still want to see him fight Fury, though.
Alexander Usyk.
Fury is a very entertaining fighter.
Oh, he is. Very entertaining. I mean, the Fury, what's the guy? The other guy? They had 3 fights. Fury won the last 2. God, why did I forget his name? I don't watch boxing enough to be having this conversation.
I'm behind a lot.
I can't think of his name. But anyway, they had some hellacious fights. Because it was basically just power against power. But I don't know. Like I said, I think those two that was a good boxing match. Which Fury and the guy you was talking about, Ngannou, or not Ngannou, maybe Ngannou. I can't think of the guy's name. The French MMA fighter. That was a good fight. Yeah, Ngannou. Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, I haven't watched boxing in years.
Well, I mean, A lot of people don't, I guess. And there's just not. Well, you had the Klitschko brothers for several years there, and then you got Tyson Fury, but it's not what it used to be like when we were younger.
Oh yeah,
with Tyson, Riddick Bowe.
Well, I mean, heavyweight boxing.
Lennox Lewis.
People nowadays they don't want to watch the heavyweight boxing because the heavyweight guys just aren't as entertaining as the the middleweights.
George Foreman.
Yeah. Once basically around the time when Mayweather and Pacquiao came around, they just like everybody shifted their attention from the heavyweights to the whatever middleweight, featherweight. I don't know what class they were in.
Middleweight. Yeah.
And now you got, well, I say now, he's getting a little older, but, you got Triple G and Alvarez.
Oh, the dude, yeah. That's one of my
again,
favorites at the moment.
Now they're on the older side, so.
Yeah, they're getting there.
Yeah.
But boxing just ain't what it used to, as far as popularity, because UFC came around and, I don't know, just.
It's more bloodier.
It's way more brutal, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal to an excessive point.
But I mean, I don't watch it much either, so it's like
I watch some of them.
I probably watch more boxing than I do MMA.
I used to like the UFC years ago when it was a little more, in my opinion, a little more entertaining because, and we've talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
Every fighter has got to the point now that they're almost a carbon copy of the other fighter.
Everybody
no
fights
one
the
really
same style.
stands out a lot because everybody's about at the same level. It ain't when you had characters like Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz and
that's back when you had guys that literally only trained in one, style of fighting. So you could literally watch a fight in the UFC where it's like, well, this guy's a boxer, but the guy he's fighting is Taekwondo, and it's like
Muay Thai.
That's all he knows is Taekwondo, Muay Thai. So it's like you got a clashing of styles where nowadays everybody trains in all the main ones that, over the years people have found to be the best for cage fighting.
It's got refined down to the point where everybody's about the same.
Yeah.
It's all about the ground and pound.
Yeah.
And you get
you
get the select few that like to, still kind of like take the fight to the ground and wrestle. And those are the boring ones that the fans don't want to see, so those guys just don't get no pushes. They don't get... the UFC is not going to push a fight where the one guy's just going to try his best to tackle the other guy and then just spend the whole match laying on the ground. Because that's not what the fans want to see.
Trying to get into a submission.
Yeah.
Until you see somebody kick somebody in their leg snaps.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Happened on wrestling one time.
What happened in the UFC?
Many times.
But I'm talking about it happened in wrestling.
I know what you're talking about.
Sid Vicious, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, when he jumped down off the top rope.
Yeah, and that leg.
Yep. A move he did not want to do. I heard him in an interview years later, and he tried to tell, I think it may have been Jimmy Hart at the time.
I can't remember who he was going against.
Jimmy Hart would have been a manager and like a booker at the time. And he tried to tell him, I don't want to come off the top rope. That's not what I do. And, he did, and it didn't end well.
No, it didn't end well at all.
But there've been several shins be broken in UFC, and oh God, it's cringy every time it happens.
Yep.
When that leg just goes rubber doll. Ugh.
The Anderson Silva one is still the one that
God, that was
stands
horrible.
Out. When that happened, just the sound it made, and yeah. I watched it one time on YouTube, the clip one time, and I'm like, never again. I do not want to see that again.
It's ugh. Things like that, just ugh, yeah.
And that's saying something, considering we sit there and watch the Battle of the Bastards. I couldn't tell you how many times.
That's different.
But we know that's well staged. Cool with special effects and acting. That man's leg actually turned into rubber.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing something like that. I couldn't imagine my reaction to it. That would be the thing.
Yeah, don't want to harp on it too much, but the guy he was fighting, he sees the man go down. He sees the leg flopping around like a silly putty, and he's running around the ring and jumping. I mean, I get it. You just won, but come on, man. Have a little bit of dignity,
Hey, that's the quickest way to get heat.
And how many times I know the ground and pound and but you know when a man is out. You know when he's done.
Well, see, I watched a couple of matches like that, and the guy's beating him, and he stops, and he looks at the ref. The ref ain't calling it, so he's got to keep on or till the ref says, okay, that other guy's finally had enough.
Yeah.
To
You
declare
don't
you winner.
have to. If that man is like, his eyes are in the back of his head and he's out, step back and just look at the ref. You going to do something here?
Oh, literally, that's what they're doing. They're on top, and they stop, and they look at the ref. They're not punching them or nothing. They're just looking at the ref. Ref ain't saying nothing. So they hit him a couple more times and look at the ref. The ref ain't doing nothing.
But you've also seen the ones that just know the man's out. And now you're just punching. Now
Oh,
you're
yeah, there's
just inflicting
some of
damage that's unnecessary.
As soon as they see that he can't defend himself, I'm going to really put it on him now. Make it look good.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's been our sports edition
Yeah.
of the night. But
that's the our fighting. None of us watch a whole lot of boxing or MMA anymore. So
not anymore.
We are definitely not the go-to people to get opinions on this stuff. Heck, I spent the first 15 minutes of this talking about Tyson Fury being the champion, and he's not even the champion anymore. So it tells you how closely I'm following it.
But hey, man, we'll jump on any subject here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because now we're going to jump from boxing to baking.
That's an interesting switch.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
We're like
it's still a battle, though. It's still a battle.
It is.
It is. Although some of us are unfamiliar with it. By the way, what channel? On the Food Network?
It's on the Food Network. I think it airs.
Wizards of Baking.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah. I think it airs every Thursday night at 8 o'clock, I believe.
It's got the Weasley brothers
we're not
on
sure of anything here either.
It's got the Weasley twins on it.
Yep. They're the hosts.
I watched the entire first episode.
I didn't get a chance to watch none of it.
I watched most of it.
But we will be following up on it on a regular.
Yeah, because work got a hold of me, and I didn't get to watch it.
Ah,
Work, and then the boxing came on, and I was struggling trying to watch it with the buffering and everything.
So the first episode, I liked it. It's all taking place in London, on the set. What do they call the place?
The Warner Brothers Studios.
No, thank you very much.
They got the advance to get another ticket to go onto the Hogwarts Express to get to the next
leg of the competition, I
Yeah.
guess. So you had 8 total teams come in. I'm not sure how many advanced. 5, I think.
I know for sure 4, but
Yeah.
I didn't get to see if the last team advanced, so I'm guessing they did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And funnily enough, that's the team I was.
Both of the last 2 teams advanced.
Okay, yep, the Slytherins advanced.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, opinion-wise, and they're in well, you have not, neither one of you seen it all the
What
way
do you
to
mean?
the end.
It doesn't matter. I watched enough that I know.
Well, I didn't have a whole lot of hope for theirs at first.
I made it all the way to the point where literally the judges were getting ready to judge the Slytherin team. That was the very last team to get judged, and I made it that far.
Well, their attempt turned out better than I expected it would from what we've seen. And that might have been some inventive editing by the show, man.
To make it look like they were
Because it really
struggling.
looked like the Slytherin, I wouldn't call it the Slytherin team, but
Yeah.
they were.
Yeah, they forgot to turn the oven on. Or the guy didn't know how the oven worked.
And the whole product that they were making, I think maybe that was some sneaky editing by the show to make it look like they're not going to make it. Now, their end product looked really good.
Oh, yeah. And the thing I like about this show is the people they got on here are professionals. They didn't get just a bunch of people. They got professional bakers. Some of these people have been on the Food Network on other challenges multiple times.
I'd rather seen just
Average.
people
Then
doing
we
it.
wouldn't have got half the stuff we got. You haven't seen the stuff they made on here.
It's pretty impressive.
This is like the rules for this first competition. The rules, it had to be at least 2 foot tall. It had to obviously. It was a little weird. I think 2 pieces of it had to be edible.
What do they call it?
Or they had to
tasting something or other. Anyway,
the judges would taste 2 separate parts of it.
The whole thing's edible, but there's 2 parts that the judges judge by the flavor. But the whole thing's edible, even down to the paper.
Yeah, from from your team's.
Quibbler.
Spoiler
alert, man! My team was the first to come on. The ones I pretty much decided I wanted to see how far they go, and they got they were the first ones to get the ticket to get on the Hogwarts Express.
What house were they?
Not everybody said their house.
Yeah, they're not identifying it. This bunch.
I would assume the Ravenclaw because they made a Luna themed cake.
No, but really, in the next competition, they may have to do something from Slytherin. I mean, it's not really broke up into houses. What they did was a representation of what Luna's cart would look like heading to 9 3/4. With the glasses, with her shoes.
How about the Quibbler?
With the Quibbler, that's the paper that they did.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Actually, you can see articles, you can see pictures on it, but it's edible.
Yeah. I actually thought the most inventive one to me was, or the best looking one, just looks wise to me, was the team that done the Whomping Willow with the Weasley's car.
You know,
it looked so good.
Like the tree, and it looked like the car, and it had some moving spiders. That may have been one of my least favorite. It was done very well, but compared to the other ones,
it wasn't as big and fancy as the other ones. But like I said, it looked so complete compared to the rest. And maybe it's because it was easier to do. Because some of the stuff that people were going for was like, wow, like you're gonna.
Oh, now I'll tell you another one, and one I bet you I know which one would be your favorite. The potions.
Oh yeah, now that may have been the best looking one.
What would you call that? Diorama? I don't know what you'd call it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But anyway, the potions setup, that's the one I believe you'd like.
Yeah.
Because it's got the 2 cauldrons. It's actually got a suspended bottle with what is supposed to be like dragon's blood in candy glass. Yeah, and a little area with different potion bottles, all edible. I bet you that's the one I believe you'd like the most.
Yeah, I'd like that.
No, we're getting some visuals on it here.
Yeah, I'm trying to give Jackie some shots of some of the cakes.
And that, in my opinion, is probably, man, I'm going to say maybe the second best one on there that I saw.
Oh, the Luna cake?
Luna, in my opinion, Luna was the best one, and then the potions.
I would put the potions one second behind the Whomping Willow. Now here we've got this team made a I think they're Kayla and Johan.
I don't know any names at this point.
They've done a Sorcerer's Stone theme cake, the movie The Sorcerer's Stone, so it's all about kind of like the intro to Harry Potter.
I didn't have a whole lot of hope for that one while it was being made.
Yeah, but
it actually turned out looking very good. And the scarf, I think, was the best part of it.
Yeah, they definitely their cake to me looked like the hardest to do, just because it's so tall and
it's all balanced on a candy wand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't try to do something that difficult in the very first round.
These are professionals. Like I said, these are bakers that, like one of the people on here, they make cakes for like celebrities, and they make these huge, like giant, like 6 foot tall cakes and stuff like that.
Yeah, we've mentioned some of the best ones that I saw on there. Now let's mention some of the worst ones. Is what it is, man. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. When this one team drew the burrow.
Oh, no, yes. Oh, God.
I knew that one was going to be really tough.
Did they try to make the Weasley house?
They tried to do what I would call a pop-up version of it. It looked very bad. It looked very bad.
Yeah, it was not good. What about the team that made the Patronus Stallion?
It looked awesome, and I mean, it really did look. I mean, it was very cool.
I don't know how you can take a cake and turn it into a horse, but they did.
Oh,
the head of a horse.
Did you watch her as she was molding
Yeah, that was crazy.
Pretty incredible.
Whoops.
That she made that look like a horse's head, but it may have been one of the plainer of any of them. The plainest.
Oh, it was definitely the most plain Jane.
Yeah, I can see that. But it is cool.
Oh, very well done, but I don't know. It's just
that looks like a first round cake. I mean, you're going into the first round.
True.
You don't want to put all your cards out there on the table. You want to do just good enough to get to the next level.
But
and that's basically what they did.
For the team who did the burrow, you got to get some cards out the deck though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here. Okay.
They're playing Go Fish, and everybody else is playing Texas Hold'em.
Yeah.
That's the Whomping Willow.
See, I think the branches should have come over a little bit more, like an actual willow tree, like on the.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, I mean, you got to remember this is a cake, though. Which seeing
such things as licorice.
Seeing what the other people did, I mean, you probably could have done more with it. But I think that's why I like this
First
one so
round
much.
Cake, that's good.
Yeah.
Like this one, they kept it simple, and there's no mistakes in this cake.
Let
some
me
of
see
the
the
other
burrow.
cakes, there was some other one. I'm getting there. I'm showing them to you as they go.
Okay.
But there was some other ones that they had some glaring faults in the cakes.
No, and I think they might have been, and I think I know which one you're talking about. Will this be the Sorcerer's Stone?
The cake that was undercooked? Was that the Sorcerer's Stone that was
that the one?
undercooked?
Was that the one that had the golden snitch on top of it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think.
I mean, it turned out looking way better than I thought it was going to.
Here you go. Here's the whoops.
Yeah, that's the beginning of the burrow, and then this is what we get.
Yeah, it's not great.
I like the way they tried to do it, but dang,
I mean the trunk
Yeah,
very well done.
yeah,
But a pop-up, no. And if you're going to do the burrow, you have to do the burrow.
oh yeah, that should have been a 3-dimensional cake,
Yes.
not a 1-dimensional.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, I knew when they drew that one, it was going to be really hard, and they just went bad enough that they got booted.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Speaking of the burrow, that's going to be my next mailbox I do.
Mm-hmm.
That would be awesome.
Now here's your potions master.
Which, like I say, in my opinion, was the second best one. But yeah,
Yeah. You just have to tell me when it's over. I can't hold it in your direction.
Okay, they're showing it. Oh, I like that.
yeah, it turned out very well.
I like the lighting they put on with it to make it look like the potions are glowing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was
and
real
keep in
cool.
mind the book. That's Snape's. The
Advanced potion making.
Yep.
Yep.
And
That is
everything in it edible.
Yeah. Now, I would hate to see how much one of these bakeries would charge to make something like this.
Oh God, I couldn't afford it.
No, we definitely couldn't afford it. But it'd be cool.
And
Yep.
while we were watching this, me and Sue were wondering what happens after the show's over.
Oh,
They eat it.
I'm wondering if like the cast and the crew and the cameraman and the light guys get to tear into this stuff.
I'd say probably do.
I would hope so.
I would imagine so.
I would hope so. You bring out a couple jugs of milk, plop it on the thing.
Have at
Have
it.
at it, boys.
Then we also we didn't mention the Badger, the Hufflepuffs.
Which turned out, I mean, it was I would put it third best in my opinion. I was surprised how good it turned out. The Badger, when they were molding that Badger, I didn't have a whole lot of hope for it.
No.
It looked bad, man. It looked, but it turned out very good.
Somehow or another, I completely skipped over the Mirror Bear set, so he didn't get to see that one yet.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
That's
They
another
use a
one
lot
that
of
had
fondant
some,
in this.
had
on
some
this,
faults
don't
in
they?
it.
It did, but all in all, it was really cool looking.
It was.
They use a lot of fondant on here, didn't they? That ice thing.
On certain ones, they did. The
See,
molding of the animals, for sure.
Yeah, not a big fan of fondant.
Oh, well, I mean, if you like slightly sugary cardboard, fondant's great.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But that's basically what it tastes
yeah,
like.
it ain't the best in the world. I used to watch somebody had one of the cooking shows that had a shop, and they'd make all these weird cakes and stuff. They make Rice Krispie cakes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
A lot of Rice Krispie was used in that.
Yeah, it's just for the structure. I don't. That's not cake.
Yeah,
to
that's
me.
basically just a mold. And they got to use edible stuff.
Yeah. I get it because you mix the marshmallow stuff in with it, and it holds perfect. You can mold it to whatever you want.
Pretty much anything.
Yeah, but to me, that's not a cake. If I order a cake and you bring me one that's got freaking Rice Krispies in it, man, you're going to be, oh, I like that one.
That's the Slytherin one.
Which looks way better than I thought it was going to. It looked, and I think that was some tricky editing.
Yeah. But if you notice when the two guys came in that are both Slytherin house, the one kind of shorter, I think he's maybe Asian or something. Mm-hmm. You notice everybody in the room knew him immediately. So apparently he's like a well-known professional baker. Because it's just like all the other contestants was like, oh,
now, was that the little Asian dude who couldn't turn the stove on?
Yep, that was him.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Tricky editing there. I don't know. You got a baker. He knows how to turn it on.
I just happened to notice, when they come in, and all the people coming in, like, they had a huge kitchen, but you come in via flue powder.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So the fireplace, it would be like green tin, smoke would come blowing out, and the contestants would just walk out. They didn't all come out at once. They would come out. They would talk a little bit, and they'd start their baking. Then about 30 minutes or an hour later, here come the next team. Then every once in a while, they'd send out two teams at once. Then here comes a solo team. Then an hour later, here comes another team.
See, that's what I'm hoping they do at Epic when it comes to the fireplaces that you're supposed to walk through. I hope it ain't just step through there. They have
it'll be
a fog machine with green light and stuff.
It will be.
I don't know. There's some things that they could do better down there that they just did.
It will be. This competition took place on platform 9 3/4. Mm-hmm. Next week's competition takes place in Gringotts.
Ooh.
And Warwick Davis will be there. And a surprise guest. Which we don't know who that one's going to be yet.
Hope it's Bellatrix.
I didn't see her as one of the people. All the people I saw that could possibly show up, that is going to show up from the preview.
We know Tom Felton will be there.
Tom Felton, Ivana Lynch, Rupert Grint. I think we saw him, didn't we? And we saw whoever plays Jenny. So I know for sure 3 of those are showing up. I think I saw Rupert Grint, but I could have been wrong with
that. I don't know. I don't remember seeing him. I know,
but I for sure saw the first. Well, Ivana Lynch and whoever plays Jenny. I don't know that actress's name.
I don't either. But yeah, they're definitely going to be on there, and there may be some surprise people that show up.
Yeah.
You would think so. Don't put all of them out there at one time.
No.
Make you keep watching to see who's going to come in.
There'll be some surprise people show up.
And I can't find this Mira Barasek cake for nothing.
Which turned out pretty good, too.
Yeah. For some reason, I can't find it. I guess I just keep scrolling past it.
And I didn't know about that. When they drew that.
Oh, here we go. I found it, finally.
When that team drew that, I didn't know what they would do with it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, there's only one thing you can do with it is just build a mirror. Oh, they built a thick one.
Yeah, they built a big tower and everything. The actual base of it's the actual cake.
The mirror part is like sugar candy.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Oh, it lights up.
Yeah, and I think this is the one that was undercooked. The cake was undercooked on this one.
Might be.
Yeah, which when you look at how thick that base is.
Did they make it or did they get booted?
No, they got booted.
Okay.
Yeah, the undercooked cake kind of gun them in. It's like, yeah, it looks good, but your actual cake, when we tasted it, you didn't fully cook it.
I knew right away that the burro cake was not going to fly.
No.
But yeah, the mirror didn't make it either. It was really good, but there was a lot of other ones better.
Yeah.
3 out of the 8 didn't make it, and it makes sense. You got to eliminate some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not everybody can keep moving, advancing forward, and what's the use of having it? To be judged.
Yeah.
Which, next week my team might get cut.
Yeah. Well, you notice they made a point this episode of, they didn't make a point to the people. They made a point to people watching. They kept repeating the Weasley twins did that, these people don't know, but they're not being judged against each other, like against the other teams. They're literally just being judged on how good their cake is. If it's good enough to go to the next round, you go. If it's not, you don't. You're not. It doesn't matter how your cake compares to the next team's cake. But you could tell by the way they were judging that they didn't want all 8 to make it to the next round.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
You gotta have some eliminated.
I was really surprised at the end when both of the final 2 made it.
Yeah. Well, see, I didn't know the Slytherin team had made it because
I didn't think they were going to.
I made it. They judged the last 2 teams at the same time at the end, and they gave the one team the ticket, and then literally when they was getting ready to decide the fate of the Slytherin team, that's when I cut it off to come up here. So,
but yeah, they produced another ticket at the last second and said, and you made it, go.
And they all get on the Hogwarts Express when they get their ticket.
Did they show up in school robes though?
No.
That would have made it cooler.
They showed up in bacon attire.
They should have showed up in school robes, was either wands or a little potion kit with them. Potion kit would have been cooler. Because then you got to mix up your stuff to make your cakes. I'm just saying, they're missing out on... They need me to help them design this set because I got ideas like that.
See, they took this way... This is way more baking than it is Harry Potter. It's Harry Potter themed, but it's primarily baking. So that's why it's not full-blown Harry Potter.
Yeah, but see, I could help them with that, though.
Well, they didn't want it to be.
Well, they can still do their baking. Like I
Because
said,
they're trying to reach a different audience now.
Just a different outfit coming in there, Little potion kits with them. Wheel the trunks in there with all their baking supplies on it.
And something like that.
That may come later.
Yeah, that could still happen. Because just the way this challenge was, carrying a potion kit won't help you when you're trying to make a 4-foot tall cake.
Yeah,
their big connection to Harry Potter on this one was the Flu Network. Next week, it may advance to something else.
At King's Cross, and when you're at King's Cross, you have the trolley that's got all your stuff on it, which would have been a trolley with all their baking stuff on it.
Well, you should see the cake that the Luna cart. Very cool.
Yeah.
Luna was very underrated.
I agree completely.
Yeah.
In the movies, in the book, she wasn't, but in the movies, she was very underrated.
Yeah.
Along with Neville. Neville should never been underrated as much as he was.
Yeah. The movies did him. I would say he was done the most dirty, but actually, Peeves was done the most.
He was left out completely.
He was done the most dirty because he got left out completely. But Neville's character, yeah, they did him wrong. But at least he was in it, unlike Peeves.
Well, yeah.
And Professor Binns. But honestly, don't have to have Professor Binns.
Bringing up Peeves makes me wonder what some of the themes for the next shows coming up may be.
Oh.
I mean, where are they going to go with the ideas for the cakes? I mean, you got the Nick's birthday party. That could be
Yeah,
interesting.
we had the Snicks.
I don't know how...
Yeah, interesting-ish.
Yeah, because everything's supposed to be rotted in
right,
there.
Exactly.
But it's also a challenge to make it look rotted
and
but
taste good.
Yeah, so I can see that being one of them. I wouldn't want that one.
They may give a preview at the end of the episode of next week's episode, but I didn't watch that far.
All they did, they let you know that it was going to be at Gringotts, and that Warwick Davis would be there, and that there was going to be a surprise guest, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I say they're probably going to have somebody have to make a vault. Since at Gringotts, you have to do a vault. One's going to be a Niffler because it loves to track down treasure.
Everything you're saying sounds legit. I mean, I would have to agree. We're going to see some form of everything you just named off next week.
Yep. It could be one of them could be the ride the cart you take into.
Possibly.
Somebody could make a full-blown goblin cake.
Yeah, a dragon.
Oh, yeah. Now that would be cool.
Mm-hmm. Or just the Gringotts Bank itself. But I would have to have the dragon on top.
Yeah, like Universal does.
Yes. I don't know if you can have it actually breathing fire, but you can have dry ice coming out of its mouth, making it look like smoke's coming out.
That's something the Slytherin team's got to do. It's got to be dragon related. Come on now, we need a dragon.
Basilisk.
I mean, they did the snake thing this week, so.
Yeah.
But they didn't do a basilisk. They just did a regular snake, so. Don't know if they got enough cake batter to make a basilisk.
And I'm just thinking later on, later on in the show, not necessarily next week.
You got Gringotts, then you'll probably have Hogwarts, and there's just all kinds of stuff they can do with Hogwarts.
Yeah, I'd say they're probably saving Hogwarts for the finale.
Different
Tri-Wizard.
They got to have Weasley's Wizard Wheezes.
Yep, the Tri-Wizard.
Yeah, it got to be like a candy base.
Somebody's got to do a proper version of the Burrow at some point.
Yeah, that was
Because that would be.
I felt bad for that team because they were so excited to see the Weasley twins, and it's like they kind of let their giddiness for that interfere with their baking skills.
Yeah, well, if they're going to end up doing Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, somebody's got to come out with the poo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Because you can buy it while you're down there. It just looks like M&M's in a jar, but green M&M's in a jar. But they've got to, if they're doing a storefront and stuff, that's got to be. I want the little advertisement they had for it and everything for it.
Yeah.
Because that was just when I read that in the books, I was rolling.
It's still, man. When Jim Dale reads it to you, it's just like, it's so funny. And then Mrs. Weasley's like, they'll be killed in their sleep. It's just, that was
the constipation sensation that's sweeping the nation.
Why be worried about who when you should be worried about poo? The constipation sensation that's sweeping the nation.
They'll be murdered in their sleep.
Yep. Then Ron's like, it's brilliant.
Yeah, everybody else thought it was magic, and Miss Weasley, they're gonna die.
Yeah. See, that's another thing that, in my opinion, the movies just didn't get right at all. And on both occasions, which I guess is kind of hard to do, but like in the third movie, it's also it's based on the third book where that's when Harry kind of gets to explore Diagon Alley, and that's when you get to learn really more about Diagon Alley. And in the movie, you just kind of don't get that. And just to look at Diagon Alley is not what I imagine. And especially in the sixth movie, which is based on the sixth book, you get the sensation when they go to Diagon Alley. Then, like, everything's dreary and dark except for Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. It's like the only thing with color.
Bright.
And you don't really get that dreariness in the movies. Like, the Weasley's Wizard Wheezes is definitely bright and colorful, but everything around it is not as dull as I imagined it from the books.
A bunch of warning signs and wanted pictures and this and that. It wasn't... You didn't get the downcast that the Wizarding world was feeling. You got the Weasleys, though.
Yeah. Oh, you definitely got the Weasleys.
Yeah. Again, I still see a bunch of people on Instagram and stuff. We don't want this. What we want is the cursed child or the...
We do not want the cursed child.
We never, ever want the cursed child.
No. But that's what they're wanting. They're wanting a movie of the cursed child. They're wanting a movie of the Marauders when they was in school.
No, I'm okay with that.
I am too.
Yeah.
But
that's actually what me and Josh was talking about. The next Hogwarts Legacy video game was mentioning, maybe you get to play as one of the Marauders. I don't see any real way to do it. It's just, it'd be too hard because, they can't make a whole video game based around that. And then, like, how the story goes, and you can't break it because then you're just, you're not following the storyline.
Canon.
Yeah. So, unless you do like a what if thing, but that's just not going to work. So, but it was still interesting to think about.
Well, yeah. But my thing is being able to get everything that was in the books onto the screen, as long as they don't try to take creative liberties with it, that would be what people want.
I agree.
As a reader,
yeah,
you see that in your head. Then you read the books, you watch the movies, and the movies are good, but man, they just leave so much out.
Mm-hmm.
So much of the good stuff.
But unlike the one fella said, there is no room for creative license on this. It is what it is. Make it what it is.
Exactly. I want to see Hagrid grab Karkaroff by the throat and just slam him against a tree. You get to see the giant side of Hagrid. That's what I want to see. You don't really see it in the movies until they're attacking him, but he's not really using the giant side of him. You don't see his anger that could actually be there. You see Hagrid as a giant teddy bear throughout the movies.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he is throughout the book most of the time.
Most of the time.
But you still have those occasions.
Yeah, you don't mess with him. You don't mess with Dumbledore.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they make. Then they'll probably build it up, but
they better not. if I have to write J.K. myself.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be the only saving grace is she is very much a part of this.
Yeah. The way I understand it, she's very heavily involved.
Good.
So, we'll see.
Well, she'd have to be because there's a lot of things that they didn't put in the first movies that they're going to have to look at her and say, how did you vision this?
Yeah.
In your head, what did you see when you was doing this?
What are they going to make Peeves look like?
Yeah. See, that was
Peeves is pretty well described in the books.
He is. I'm curious how, because, Peeves is a poltergeist. He's not a ghost. He's a poltergeist.
Right.
So I'm curious how they make him look compared to the other ghosts.
More colorful, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll definitely be more colorful. But my thing
Just
is,
a different type of energy radiating from him.
He's a poltergeist, but he was afraid of the Bloody Baron.
Yeah.
And it's just a mental thing with him. He's probably more powerful than the Baron. Can't really hurt him. It's just that intimidation thing.
I don't see why he would be intimidated for.
Irrational fear, man.
Yeah, seeing how he can't do nothing to him.
Yeah, I was going to say, the Bloody Baron can't do anything to him, but it's just, like Jamie said, it's just, I guess it's baked in.
Yeah.
He must have knew him when he was alive.
Well, see, the funny thing is, Peeves was never alive.
Poltergeist.
Yeah, it's always been
a
spirit type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for the ones who never read the books, shame on y'all, or listened to them, y'all don't know what we're talking about. But you get a sense of Peeves being scared. The only time you ever get him being scared is when you threaten him with the Bloody Baron.
Yeah. Or the one time that Dumbledore questioned him.
Yeah.
After, I think it was after the Sirius Black incident.
No, he was talking to the knight for the Sirius Black incident.
Well, I'm talking about, wasn't it Peeves that he talked to when the fat lady's portrait got slashed? Because she wouldn't let Sirius Black through? I can't remember.
What?
Yeah, I can't remember.
As multiple times as you guys have went over this?
That's the bad thing about constantly listening to the books. You listen to them so much that you don't really pay attention to them. You're listening to it, but you know it so well that you don't try to keep grasping onto everything. But a lot of the movie plays out in your head, too, while you're listening to it.
See, I don't really have that issue anymore because I've listened to the books. Over these last, 7 years, I've listened to the books way, way more than I've watched any of the movies. So my thing is when I do break down and watch a movie, my head auto-fixes the things they get wrong to the book just because I've listened to the book so many times. And my head just we're going to fix this real quick.
See, me, I picture the same cast doing what's in the book.
I picture the cast when I listen to the book, but yeah.
And then I'll start watching the movie, and I was like, well, I don't remember this, or why ain't this in there? I could have swore this was on here before.
Well, yeah, because in your head it was.
Yeah, because I pictured it right there. It had, like I said, every time I listened, I knew it's supposed to be there. But
I know from the Hogwarts Quiz Championship and some of the questions you answered that there's a lot of times where you're like, this happened. I'm like, nope, that was a movie only. Like, was it? Like, yep, that was a movie only.
Yep, and I haven't watched the movies in forever.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll break down and watch parts of the, I go back and watch this part of a movie or this part of a movie just because that was my favorite part of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, my favorite book is 4 and 6. My favorite one is 6. 4 is my second place. I would say number 7 would be number 1, but seeing how it's the last one, man, I can't put it as my favorite.
Yeah, we all kind of agree on that.
That's just heartbreaks right there.
I like 6 or 5, 6, 3. Those are my top 3.
See, I don't really care for 3.
I love 3. The only reason 3 isn't top for me is because it's not long enough. That's the only reason. I love 3.
I just don't like the going back in time thing. That's the only thing I don't.
The time turner is, it's still amazing though. Because I say I don't like the time turner thing, and I don't. But it leads to my favorite part of 3, which is when Harry, first off, he sees what he thinks is his dad, which he realizes later is himself, cast a Patronus. And then when you get the whole They go back in time, and he actually does it. That when that moment happened, when I first read that, and then eventually when I listened to it, it sends chills down my body when it gets to that point. It's just, I love it so much.
Don't send chills down me, but I like the part when he's explaining to Hermione how he knew he could cast the projectile.
Yeah, because she's freaking
I knew I
out.
could because I did it before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, but
yeah, it's like that. That does make sense, but that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because you've done it before, yeah, but you didn't know you'd done it then.
Yeah.
There's little quirks and stuff in it, but that was just one of the things I didn't really like about it was the whole time turner.
Yeah.
And having to go through that whole part all over again.
Yeah. Well, Jake Hazen said she didn't like it either, so that's why she was very quick to destroy all the time turners.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, yeah, this just adds a layer of something I do not want to deal with. It's too hard to close loops when you start involving going back in time.
Yeah, when you go in time. Yeah, ask Marvel about that.
Yeah,
that was the downfall of the MCU.
Yeah, they should have never touched the multiverse.
And, some other things, but
yeah, there was definitely some other things. But
the multiverse has been done to death.
Yeah, the primary reason was the multiverse.
I mean, they made it way too easy to use the multiverse. It should be super difficult and very, very seldom used or brought up or have any effect on the actual MCU universe. And no, but unfortunately, they use it for everything now.
Oh, I know.
Yep. Reason why book 5 ain't my favorite is just Harry whines too much in it. If it wasn't for that, that'd be one of my favorite ones. But
teen angst, man.
Yeah.
But he just whines so much in it.
I mean,
teens being stupid.
Ron whines like crazy in the 4th book.
Yeah, but you don't hear a lot of it, though.
Yeah.
They don't focus on it as much as they do Harry.
Yeah, it's because he's not the main character.
Yeah.
Which, I don't like the Harry whining so much in book 5. I don't like it, but there's just so much in book 5. And book 5's got the best villain of the series with Dolores.
Dolores Umbridge.
Mm-hmm.
The woman we all love to hate.
Yeah.
I think that necklace should have just choked her while it was on her.
Yeah, for her it had no effect.
Yeah, because she was already cold-hearted as can be.
It was sitting there like, man, why do I feel warm compared to her?
It was probably affecting the Horcrux.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought I was evil until this woman put me on.
Yeah.
Holy crap. He's like, I got to step my game up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where the Horcrux learned some of the stuff that it used on Harry and Hermione and Ron and them. It was like, this wasn't stuff from Voldemort. This is stuff from Dolores.
Just to see Voldemort step back and go, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Good God, woman.
That would have. I wish J.K. would have wrote that somewhere in the 7th book. Just a meeting between those two. That would have been interesting.
See who could out evil who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of
evil,
speaking of upcoming shows, apparently, and I just found this tonight, but it's from a reputable source, I believe it. Amazon is making a Tomb Raider series, and apparently they are casting Sophie Turner to play Lara Croft. For anybody who don't know, that's Sansa Stark, and it's also Dark Phoenix from the very, very bad movie.
How in the hell are they going to put a redhead?
No, they'll just dye her hair.
Well,
that ain't nothing.
I get that, but no.
Well, I'm with you, no.
The last Tomb Raider movie, the woman who played in it, she done a semi-good job.
I never watched it.
Bring her back in the series.
She done a semi-good job. I don't know if she was... I liked the movie. I didn't care much for her as Lara Croft. It didn't feel right, but
when you compare her to Angelina Jolie, I mean, come on, man.
I mean, I'm kind of mixing between what we get in the video games and then also what Angelina Jolie brought. So then when you see that girl, it's like, I don't know. And then with Sophie Turner, to me, I don't know how tall Lara Croft's supposed to be, but I think Sophie Turner's too tall.
know about the height. I thought she was too short. Is she very tall? She didn't seem to be in
Sophie
Game
Turner,
of Thrones.
Yeah. She's taller than John. Well, Kit
Dude,
Harington.
that's not saying a whole lot.
That's not. I think Sophie Turner is. Oh, she might. I think she's taller than us. I think she's like 5'11" or 6 foot.
Taller than us.
I meant me and Jamie.
Oh,
not you. You're.
I was like, if she's my height, that's what I'm looking
I'm
for.
borderline 5'10", 5'11", so
I'm borderline.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what we all say. So yeah, I don't know. I don't, and I could be completely wrong, but I don't see her making a good Lara Croft.
I don't either. She's not athletic enough to play Lara Croft. From anything I've seen her in.
She's 5'9", so she is a little shorter than I thought.
Yeah. And to be fair, that one show that had that movie that came out on, I think it was Netflix, it had Megan Fox in it when she was a soldier or a mercenary.
Oh, yeah.
Now, she wasn't bad in that, but she wasn't great.
Yeah.
But she kind of pulled off that role. So they might be able to edit some stuff in, AI some stuff, and I don't know. I just don't see her.
No matter who they put on there, what's the story going to be like? Is it going to be decent? Are they going to do the?
Are we doing
at least
young Lara Croft to then, or?
Well, I mean, Sophie Turner would probably be 30-ish or knocking on 30's door anyway.
I was gonna say, yeah, she's 2 years younger than me, so she's not 30 yet.
Close though.
Oh, very close.
Corey says really close.
He's already 30. Crossed that border though.
Yeah, I have. She hasn't. But yeah, I don't know. At least they got a British person this time, so that's a plus.
Ooh, speaking of British people. Another little point. They are looking to cast a new James Bond.
Oh, yeah.
And interesting enough, they have put certain criteria on it.
There's criteria.
Must be male. Must be about 30 years old because they're looking to possibly do a decade's worth of movies with this actor. Ethnicity, color is not an issue. So those are pretty much the only guidelines they have. Any ideas on who they could cast?
I know at one time they was talking about making James Bond a female.
That's out. Literally, the parameters that he just read off are the parameters.
Yeah.
30-year-old male.
I think that's why they stuck it in there, because at one time people was like, we need a female 007.
I wouldn't mind one, but I wouldn't call her James Bond.
No, that would be a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't see her calling her 007.
Female-centered spy show, fine. But you can't make it James Bond.
We had one. It was Nikita. I mean,
a good point.
We've had a few, but Nikita was the best one.
Good point. That was a good show.
Yeah. Now, I'm not talking about the original. I'm talking about the
you're
remake.
talking about La Femme Nikita with the blonde-headed. That was a good show back in the day.
I like the Maggie Q one.
Maggie Q was
because it's
good.
Maggie Q.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on now. Yeah.
So, I mean, a female-centric espionage spy type show or movie franchise, cool. But James Bond is what it is. It's James Bond.
And I brought this up when Jamie first mentioned it.
I instantly picked who I think would be best for it. But
the guy I said is just a little too old, so I don't know what to go with him. But I was thinking Idris Elba.
Dude, that would have been my first pick had they not put the 30-year-old.
The
30-ish.
Yeah, around 30 or
because
just past
Idris
30.
Elba, arguably a decade's worth of movies is going to make him an old man in them.
Yeah.
Because he's an older man now, so.
Yeah. Who'd you have in mind?
I'm thinking John Boyega would be perfect for it.
Oh, okay.
Who?
And
Star Wars.
Finn from Star Wars, the Force Awakens. Hold on, I'll bring you up a picture.
The character they killed. His character was he didn't die, but they killed his character, man.
Yeah,
his character was so good in I was getting ready to say A New Hope, in A New Hope remake, The Force Awakens. You get to the end of that movie and you're like, now this this character's going somewhere.
And you got to keep it British. I mean, because
Oh yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, well, I haven't watched too many of the newer Star Wars.
I was fully expecting you to say Henry Cavill.
Ooh.
No.
To me, he's too big and muscular.
No.
James Bond is not meant to be
but I don't
that
think
size.
he'd meet the age requirement, would he?
Yeah, I don't think so either. Because he's obviously at least in his 40s.
Yeah.
He can't be like that old, though. He can't be in his late 40s, I don't think.
I don't know. He's been playing Superman for a while.
John Boyega.
No.
You don't know him? Do you not know who he is, or have you seen him in anything?
Was he supposed to be a stormtrooper?
He was a stormtrooper
at the very beginning. Yeah, Henry Cavill.
You need to watch him in some other stuff. He's a very good actor.
I was gonna say, from what I did watch of Star Wars, no, I don't see him as the playboy.
That's what they did to him.
Yeah, I can't see him as the playboy.
Oh, definitely.
Bond.
Yeah, I think so.
Henry Cavill's 41. Told you he's in his early 40s.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna be able to play it. They want him in the 30s.
Well, like I said, to me, he's although apparently he is a top contender right now. Henry Cavill is.
Well, that's.
I can see him playing it.
But I believe a person like Boyega, at his age, and as good an actor as he is, he could carry that for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
10-ish more, maybe.
I had to see more of these in, because just going from the Star Wars, he was a bumbling idiot in it one. From what I seen of it.
Right.
I'd have to see something where...
I believe he's got the chops to do it.
Well, you would have got to see it if whatever, I don't know what happened that caused it to happen, didn't happen, but that...
Ray happened.
What? No, I'm talking about, what's that movie that we just watched, the something Ridge?
Oh,
John Boyega was supposed to be leading that movie.
I don't know.
In fact, they started filming with him, and then he left 2 weeks into filming for some reason. And that's when they got the other guy.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Rebel Ridge.
Yeah. And in fact, the other guy they got, I think he's got the same issue I've got with Henry Cavill, which is too big. Which I think the only reason
too tall or too muscular?
Both. Tall and muscular. Because I think what's got me thrown off is, the last 5 James Bond movies with what's his name? The actor that was just playing James Bond.
The blonde guy.
Crap, man.
I don't know why I forgot his name. Anyway, he's a little on the smaller side. And plus, I'm watching all these Mission Impossible movies with Tom Cruise. I'm just used to seeing the James Bond style person be a short person. Now that don't mean I want to see a short James Bond, but I'm just thinking, to me, they should be somewhere in the 5'10" to 6 foot range of height. Anybody like Henry Cavill or the other guy that's like 6'3", 6'4", and built. A little too big to be James Bond. James Bond's supposed to be, like a...
But here's the thing, man.
Playboy spy.
Cavill can't be in everything.
No, he can't.
And he gets brought up in every movie that's mentioned. Hey, let's put Henry Cavill in that.
Well,
granted, he could do any of the roles, but he can't do them all.
Again, with the age thing, if you threw it out the window, what about Johnny Depp?
Oh, well, the age thing murders it.
That's what I said, the age.
The age and all them damn tattoos on him. They have to do a whole... Well, no, because there's a lot of times...
James Bond
almost always got their damn clothes on, so...
Well, James Bond's in a suit a lot of times. He's either in a suit or he's naked. Or one of the two.
So,
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if Johnny Depp could do it.
Back in the day, yeah. Probably.
In the day, yeah, but he played too many weird...
Yeah, it was a movie like... A franchise like that's just not his thing.
No.
Captain Jack is his thing.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean is his thing.
He'd be a good Moriarty.
Kind of any eccentric character is right up Johnny Depp's alley. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's why I said he'd be a good Moriarty.
So, yeah, I could see that. But as far as James Bond, no. Don't think he's a fit for it.
Yeah. See, I don't watch enough British TV to be able to pick anybody and say, that's who I think could do it. Because the only ones I know that might be close to the age range from any of the stuff I watch would be the guy that played Jon Snow.
Kit Harington?
Yeah.
Honestly, man,
he's a little too short.
Well, they could.
What about
look at all the moves that Tom Cruise has done. He's super short.
What about the guy who played Rob Stark?
Yeah, nobody cares about him.
Well, we just saw him in. I just saw him in what movie did I just watch?
Last thing I watched him in was The Eternals, and
I saw him in something other than that.
It's a crap movie anyway.
He's a decent actor. I think he's a better actor.
He's not a standout actor.
I think he's better than Kit Harington.
He's an ensemble actor. I don't know, man. Kit Harington's not a horrible actor.
I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying the other guy's better. What about Daniel Radcliffe?
Nope.
Nah, can't see him as James Bond.
I don't like Daniel Radcliffe.
Hell, I think Rupert Grint would do a better James Bond.
Or Tom Felton.
Ooh. No, dude, I like that.
To a point. Well,
If I had to pick from the Harry Potter cast, yeah.
Well, if I had to pick from the Harry Potter cast, that wasn't an age limit.
What about the dude who played Neville? Have you?
Oh God, yeah,
he would fit the bill.
Yeah,
because he, as they call it, glowed up on his.
Yeah. So honestly, hey, there's a strong possibility.
Yeah, because I remember J.K.
Oh.
commenting on his little photo shoot he done in a magazine.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I didn't expect to open it up and see you in your underwear. A little bit of a warning next time would be nice.
Yeah.
So
I've got the guy, but it's a little unfair. And I don't know if they'd cast him because to me it's kind of competing, and he's kind of already played the role.
Already played the role.
Taron Egerton. That is the guy, the main character in Kingsman. That boy from Kingsman.
Well, I mean, like you say, he's kind of done the role already. Though.
That's basically James Bond already. So we already know he can do it. It's just, are they willing to?
I could see him pulling that off.
Could he take off with it though? Is he known enough to get?
Oh yeah, I mean he was. Oh, what was he just in? He's been in a few things since Kingsman.
Kingsman. He was in Arthur.
He was in. Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't realize he does one of the voices in the Sandman books.
Mm.
Oh, Iggy.
He plays Elton John in Rocket Man.
Haven't seen that yet.
Neither have I. So actually, yeah, he hasn't done as Robin Hood, the 2018 Robin Hood. He was good in it. He played Robin Hood.
Okay, I thought it was Arthur.
That was a good movie.
There's too many Robin Hoods. I don't know.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. But anyway, yeah, I think he could do it. But again, that's a little unfair because he's basically already played the role while playing Kingsman. So I think he could do it, but I actually agree with your first pick the most.
Boyega?
Yep, John Boyega is the one I would go with.
Man, I thought that up until and I don't know the actor's name, but Neville would definitely be able to.
I don't know if he's a good enough actor.
Well, that's the thing. I've not seen him in anything else.
They didn't give him a chance to
not really no.
act.
No, a lot of his role was cut way back in it.
They went by the books, he would have been in there a whole lot more.
Yeah. Maybe they couldn't because he wasn't a good enough actor.
But when I saw the article...
They wouldn't have casted him then.
Well, you don't know that when you cast... They casted these people so young that they don't know how good an actor they're going to become.
Yeah, but I don't see them...
They didn't know that what's-her-face, the girl that plays Hermione, was not a good actor until later on.
She must have been pretty good because she was getting ready to quit, and they ended up giving her more money.
I don't know. I've never liked her acting.
I liked her in it.
I liked her. Never liked her acting. Everything I've seen her in since Harry Potter, it's like, wow, she can't act. She's still not as bad as some other people I know.
After that, one played Harry. He can't act.
Oh,
I ain't seen him in anything he can act in.
He done all right, and Now You See Me Too, but that's because he didn't have to really do anything.
I like Guns Akimbo.
That movie was, I've already gave my opinion on that movie on this podcast, so I'm not going any further.
I liked it.
I don't know.
Have you watched it?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you got to watch it.
Yeah, Dan Radcliffe, everything I was watching him in after that, he can't act.
And that's what I'm saying, though. When they cast these kids to play these roles, they're so young that you don't know if they're going to be Macaulay Culkin or if they're going to be, Daniel Radcliffe.
To be fair, Macaulay Culkin, after Home Alone and stuff, he didn't really do
He
nothing
didn't.
else.
No, he didn't. Well, I mean, he kind of had
He
a bad habit.
He had a crack habit.
Hollywood, man, not a good place for children to be.
No.
As is coming to light more and more all the time.
But I also think that they just haven't had the right role yet.
You can say that about anybody that's ever acted.
I don't know. You see some people that's real good in this role, then you'll watch them in something else, and they just sucked at it.
I agree with you there, but I'm just saying.
You're like, how in the hell?
I still can't figure out how in the world. Well, we've already been over it, so I do know how. But Kristen Stewart being the lead in Twilight was like, this is like one of the worst actresses I've ever seen in like a really big role. It's like, how? This is just, I know how, but good God.
Yeah, she slipped her way into it.
Yeah, I was kind of dancing around that. I wouldn't.
No,
just
I
come
come
out
right
and
out and
say
say
it.
She slipped her way into it. It's done been brought out.
But
she slipped her way into it.
Good God. I mean, they literally could have just not casted her and just took Anna Kendrick, who was already in the movie as just basically a nothing role, put her in that role, and it would have been even better. Anna Kendrick is a much better actress than
Anytime you
Kristen
throw out
Stewart.
sparkly vampires, how good can you get that movie?
Yeah, well.
Hey, I like those movies. I just don't like Kristen Stewart in them.
I watched the first one. That's about as far as I could get.
I've watched them all multiple times. I love the movies. I don't like the books. I love the movies. Anyway,
I don't dislike. I watched them.
Yeah.
The vampires are stupid.
but the wolves are so cool.
No, I like
The wolves are awesome.
Yeah, I like the wolves in it.
Yeah.
Sparkly vampires as the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, and some of the vampire characters are kind of cool, but the sparkly part, and there's no blood. I've mentioned this before.
Yeah.
Vampire is bloody. I don't like the way they did the vampires. Some of the powers are kind of cool,
Yeah.
but overall, the wolves are way cooler.
Yeah.
But I don't. I mean, I like the movies. I have watched all of them. They are what they are.
Yeah. Going back to, actors having roles that they can really play and some that they can't. It's like Amber Heard. Loved her in Drive Angry. Didn't like her in Aquaman.
Dude, I liked her in Aquaman.
I liked her in Aquaman.
I didn't really like her in Aquaman.
I did.
I was totally fine with her character in Aquaman.
You know what the sad thing is? It wasn't until y'all told me that I knew that was Amber Heard.
Well, dude, you just named off two things. I can't think of another thing I've seen her in. What else has she even done?
She's done a couple of indie films.
Yeah.
I don't know of anything else, which, I just knew her in Drive. I didn't even know who she was in Drive Angry. I just know her as the tough blonde
And
chick
I'll be
that
honest,
was kicking ass. I like that.
I don't remember her from Drive Angry. There was a woman in it. There was a crazy murder, death, sex scene happening.
Yeah, she wasn't part of that.
No, she wasn't part of that one.
Okay, she wasn't that woman?
No.
Okay,
No.
see, I have no idea who she is in the movie.
Amber
then.
Heard's the
main
woman that rides around with Nicolas
it's
Cage.
that
the
was
whole
just a
time.
woman.
She's the one that steals her boyfriend's charger.
Okay, I paid practically. I know there was a woman there. Paid no attention to her really.
Yeah, she.
The charger with the 440 instead of the Hemi.
Yep.
The two characters that stand out in my mind from Drive Angry is, of course, Nicolas Cage's character and the dude who come out of hell hunting him down.
Oh, I liked him.
Yeah. And everybody else were faces I don't recall.
Yeah. Yeah, William Fitchner.
I
That's the actor
remember.
who
I
played.
remember the movie, and there was guys that Nicolas Cage met that knew him from when he was alive. Remember, and
Yep.
the two guys who met. I don't know what this guy would be. Would he be Death?
The one that was chasing him?
Yeah, it's not Death exactly. He
No.
works for Death.
I just call him a soul hunter.
He was
So-
the accountant.
Okay,
accountant.
well, the
That's
accountant. I
what
they
remember
called him, the
him.
accountant.
Yeah, they call him the accountant.
I remember the funny remarks he made to the two slacker kids.
Yeah.
You're
I'll
going to
see
live
you
to be 40-ish or 80 or whatever. He says, I'll see next week.
What does that mean, man?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Then you tell somebody you don't want to be on my books or something like that.
But yeah, those are the two only faces that stand out. I couldn't tell you who else was in the movie. I did not know Amber Heard was in it.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Nobody really knew Amber Heard until the Johnny Depp trials.
True, really.
Yeah.
You knew that redheaded woman who was on Aquaman.
Yeah.
I don't know what her name was.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that was her.
See?
Which I only watched Aquaman once, and I don't think I actually watched it from the beginning to the end, straight through, watched it. It was on, and I glanced up in between, scrolling through my phone or my iPad or my Chromebook.
Yeah. You're not quite as into the movies as me and Jamie are, so.
No. I like to because Jason Momoa is a real good actor.
Oh, he's great.
I like him.
All you got to do, man, is put that phone aside, turn that iPad off, and
I'd go to sleep.
grab you a drink and a little snack and dive into it.
I'd go to sleep.
Yeah, just throw on some Doctor Who, and next thing you know, it's 6 hours later, and you're like, dang, I don't need to go
If
to
it's
bed.
good, it'll grab you. If you don't like it, you'll go to sleep.
Now, I got a couple of CDs with Doctor Who on it, you know.
I was making a trip to Virginia when my daughter was living in Virginia. And everyone in the room went to sleep. I was still awake, and I put on Dracula.
Dracula Untold?
No.
Oh, one of the older Draculas?
No. It was new at the time.
2020 or...
No, I can't even remember the
Is
name.
this the Origins of Dracula where he ends up with like the blood armor?
No.
That's a pretty good one.
God, I'd have to look back to see what this even was. The name of it. I remember the movie clearly, but I can't remember the exact name of it. It was a series. It was like 4...
From 2013? Around that time?
No, this would have been COVID era, probably like
Okay. There was
2018, 19, or 2020.
2020, there was literally a TV miniseries called Dracula.
That's the one.
It was literally just called Dracula.
That's the one. I started watching it because everybody else had went to sleep on me. That's the one.
Okay. Yep. Dracula.
Started watching it. Man, I'll watch a few minutes of this, then I'll lay down and go to sleep. I just wasn't ready yet. 4 hours later, the sun's coming up. I've got to drive home. Well, me and Sue were headed back to West Virginia. I sat and watched that entire thing that night. It was that good.
I done that with Castle.
I can't tell you how many shows I've done that with.
It's rare
That's
for me
just
to do that.
That's my watching method is binge. There's been so many shows. Reacher. The first season of Reacher on Amazon.
Oh yeah, I done that with Reacher.
I watched it in one setting. Didn't plan on it. It was literally, I started watching it. This is back when I worked night shift, and it was on my days off. So, I was staying up all night anyway. But I started watching it at like 2 in the morning, expecting to watch 1 or 2 episodes and then go to sleep. At 12 noon the next day, I finished the series and was like, okay, now I can go to bed.
Yeah, because you get some of them that's just so good that you just have to
That's
binge
what that
watch.
did to me. So, yeah.
Like I said, I done it with Castle. Me and my ex was at Walmart, and I bought them on DVD. I bought season 1 and season 2. Never even heard of it, but it looked like it was pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and buy season 2 just in case season 1's good. We can watch it. We went home that night. I turned it on. We sitting there watching it. We watched the whole first season. She falls asleep and tells me, now don't you start second season until I wake up.
He did.
Okay.
He did.
Yeah. Like I said, I work night shift. I'm not used to going to bed till 12, 1 o'clock in the evening. I watched the first 2 discs of it. She wakes up. How you going to do that? I said, we can put them back in and watch them again. It won't bother me one bit. I enjoyed it that much. Till about season 5 or 6, then it kind of teetered off. You can see the cracks forming in it.
Mm.
But until it was good. Dungeon something I was watching. Eating in a Dungeon or something like that. It's anime.
What the heck?
It's
It's anime.
Had to be anime
Never
with a title
mind.
like that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
never mind.
It's
terrible.
It's great.
Terrible.
I watched from episode 1 to episode 20, just straight through.
Speaking of, not to jump all over you there because I don't know where this is going to go. But speaking of bad animes, the new Dragon Ball Daima come out. The last thing Akira Toriyama wrote before he passed away. Rest in peace. And I've already said it. From the previews of watching it, I knew I probably wasn't going to care much for it because it went friggin' Dragon Ball GT style where it shrunk the people down. Well, in Dragon Ball GT they shrunk Goku down. Everybody else stayed the same. In this they shrink everybody down. Well, I watched the episodes are dropping right now on Netflix one a week, which is crazy because they're only 20-some minutes long, but you're only getting one a week. But I didn't even know it was airing until I found it on Netflix last week, or beginning of this week, I should say. And there was 5 episodes out. So I'm like, oh, here we go. New Dragon Ball. Time to watch it. Watched the first episode. It's like, I didn't care for it, but you can't just watch one episode. You got to give it at least 2, especially when they're only 20-some minutes long. Watched episode 2. Finished it. Still didn't care much for it. Didn't go to 3. Well, Thursday evening, I was at the house. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give this another shot. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood to watch it Monday. So I turned on episode 3, and I made it about halfway through, and I'm like, this is not Dragon Ball. This is some stupid bull crap. So I turned it off.
You don't think he was starting to hallucinate something before he passed away, do you?
I don't know. If they didn't shrink everybody down to kid size,
it's anime, man. It never makes sense.
The story behind it,
How dare you?
Dude, I've tried. I cannot put my mind around anime.
Dragon Ball's the only one I like. I can't get my. I can't get around anything.
A lot of people argue though that Dragon Ball's not anime.
It's animated,
manga.
But it's not anime. That's what they always say.
Well, most anime is a manga.
I don't even know the difference. I know I've tried to watch some anime. I just can't get it.
Most anime starts out as a manga, and then they just turn it into anime.
Probably the one I've watched the most of was Attack on Titan, and I still can't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't a real big fan of Attack on Titan.
I couldn't tell if I was or I wasn't. I don't get it.
Now, Reincarnated as a Slime.
Tried
real
that.
Good.
Tried that. Have no idea what the hell I was watching. It makes no sense to me. A dude dies. He gets reincarnated literally as a slime. He goes to this other dimension. There's a giant, some kind of creature. I'd lost it after that.
Dragon.
Okay, it's a dragon.
He wanders around inside the cavern for a while, trying to figure out what he is and what he can do. Then he starts eating monocrystals, this and that. Then he ends up meeting the dragon. Then he eats the dragon.
Do you see why this made no sense to me?
Yes, I do.
He's a slime. He can eat anything.
I don't see how that's interesting to watch.
Because I'm not trying to tell it to you in an interesting way. I'm just trying to give you this
You're
is
literally
just the first
describing
episode.
pretty much what I watched, though.
Yeah, you just watched the first episode.
You're describing to me, here's why you don't want to watch this show.
Oh, no. That's the reason why you want to watch it. Because after he makes it out of the cave, that's when all the action starts happening.
He's a slug. What kind of action can there be?
He's a slime.
He's a slime, but he ends up getting the power to morph into a human.
Which he started out being to begin with, but then died and got reincarnated as
into
a
another
slime.
world. He's reincarnated in another world. Does
he come back to our world as a human?
No.
Okay.
But he's a human in another world.
No, he's a slime. He was human in our world, dies, and gets reincarnated
I
as
can feel the little blood vessels in my brain popping, trying to wrap my head around this.
See, you don't watch enough anime.
No, I don't.
Because
We watch real TV.
about 90% of anime starts off as dude passes away here, gets transported to another world, reincarnated as something else in another world, and goes from there.
Hey, man, anime is incredibly popular and people love it. I just can't get it. Maybe it's me.
Me as well. Yeah, we're not the target audience.
No.
You holler that until you
I've
stumble
tried.
across one that you like. And once you watch one that you like, then you can go to another one and start watching it.
It's not even a matter of like or dislike. I can't understand it.
Dungeons and Dragons is all you have to think of in a lot of it. They died here, they're reincarnated here, they're starting out as a brand new character, they're learning their powers and everything, and they go from there. Just like a Dungeons and Dragons version of it. 9 times out of 10, they're reincarnated overpowered. The toughest thing in...
Most things in anime, to me, Dragon Ball is a beautiful example of that, are just ridiculously overpowered.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball has went, I know a little bit about it, to the point now that how do they even function in the real world?
That's one of the things with...
How do they move around normal human beings and not destroy them just by touching them?
I think that was kind of their plan with Dayama. That's why they shrunk them down. Because the thing is, they got shrunk down to like kid size. And because of that, now it's like they have to reacquaint themselves with their body and all this different stuff. So basically now, they can't go Super Saiyan yet, at least not as of Episode 3. They can't go Super Saiyan yet. They can't even fly properly. Because apparently somehow or another getting shrunk down to being like kids has changed things or whatever.
Well, I say it messed with their power levels and everything else.
It did. So, and like I said, I didn't like any of that.
I think they had to do that because they had overpowered them to the point there's nowhere left to go.
They did.
No, they did go to a new place. That's what I said. The story behind this is really good. They're in the demon realm now. There's a demon realm, and you find out, which we technically already knew about the demon realm from King Deborah, because he was the king of the demons. King Deborah. This is where he came from. And you find out that any character in Dragon Ball Z with pointy ears actually came from the demon realm. So all the Supreme Kais originally came from the demon realm. The Namekians were originally from the demon realm until they left it. Interesting story, but I just hate the fact that Goku and Vegeta and everybody important in the story is shrunk down. And I also haven't watched far enough. I don't know when this is taking place. Is this taking place before the events of Dragon Ball Super? Or after the events of Dragon Ball Super? I haven't seen Whis or Beerus, so I'm assuming before. Which means you're basically, Dragon Ball Super took place after Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball GT didn't exist. This is basically doing the same thing, and it's acting like Dragon Ball Super didn't exist and taking place right after the events of Dragon Ball Z.
Have you watched the original Dragon Ball?
Of course.
When Goku was still a kid? Okay.
I love Dragon Ball. Love Dragon Ball Z. Love Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball GT doesn't exist. And Dragon Ball Daima is trash. Yeah. And then I don't watch any other anime at all. I've tried some, but nah. Don't like any of them.
Just got to find that right one.
Especially can't understand how you can watch a animated cooking show. I can barely watch a Harry Potter cooking show.
I'm going to take his side on this one somewhat. I watched a few episodes of that, and it wasn't horrible. It made me want to try to make the potato bacon thing.
Yes!
I want to try to make that.
You shake your head, but there's a guy...
What he did sounds legit.
There's a guy on YouTube that goes through that whole cooking show and makes everything that was made on Food Wars.
Now, I didn't watch Food Wars enough to get past pretty much the potato bacon thing. That just looked really good. It sounded like that would make a good dish.
Gets even better when it gets to the cooking school.
Well, no one, by the way, responds to eating anything like those people did.
It was amazing, man. It blew their clothes
Can
off.
be that amazing.
No.
I don't know. Some people say food is orgasmic.
My God.
Have you tried his cooking, though?
I have not.
Of course not. It's not real.
The food is. Like I said, there's a guy who literally makes everything in the show.
Yeah, it probably doesn't taste like crap either.
I don't know. The potato bacon thing looked pretty good. Sounded like it should work.
I don't know. That sounds awful lot
like... One of these days, I'm going to try it and see.
Sounds awful lot like just a stuffed potato.
No, I don't expect to have the reaction that the people who ate it on the show had.
Yeah, the woman had a little bit more strong reaction than everybody else.
A little bit. But, just, I don't know. I'll try anime. I mean, I'll stop and try to watch one, but not one has grabbed me enough to stick with it yet.
Yeah, like I said.
Attack on Titan probably held my interest the longest.
There's been a few that I was like, oh, this looks like it's going to be pretty good. No, I can't watch this. Well, okay, there's been more than a few. But then there's just some that you can watch.
I watched the entire first season of High School of the Dead.
That's only one season.
Is there? Okay,
yeah.
Well, it was pretty good, actually.
I thought he was going to say the other one, Brandon's favorite anime.
High School Double D?
Yeah.
Yep. That was
I'm
a
not
good
sure.
one.
I don't know if that is anime.
That's anime.
That may be...
hentai.
Yeah.
It's a harem anime.
It may be anime porn.
No,
That's
that's nowhere near anime porn.
That's what hentai stands for.
That's nowhere near anime porn.
Okay, well, and I'm talking about High School of the Dead. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that was good.
There's only one season of that?
Yeah, the guy who wrote it passed away after that.
Oh, well, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, and I was like, oh man, because I mean, like I said, it was real good, and then it just stopped. I was like, all right, well, can't wait till it gets out there, and I'm Googling trying to find out when the next season is.
That's one I wouldn't mind seeing them do live action version of.
Ooh,
There's a few I wouldn't mind seeing live action.
Get to play Psycho. Probably don't remember who she is.
Oh, the sword?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's my favorite character in it.
Yeah,
I think she was everybody's favorite character.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Because she starts out with just the kendo stick thing.
And whooping ass with it.
Then she gets her father's katana. The family katana.
No, she got...
Ain't it her family's? Her?
No, it belonged to the blonde-headed girl's family.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm a little confused. It's been a few years since I watched it.
Yeah. They come out with a couple of anime music videos with Psycho, and I can't find that one because it was a damn good video.
Now, I brought up I would like to see it live action, and that immediately made me think of One Piece. Would that be considered anime?
It is anime.
Well, the actual anime, I tried to watch it. I don't like it. But
the live action was really good.
I love the live action. It was great.
Have you seen it yet?
No.
Oh, dude, it's really good. You need to watch it, too.
Well, I mean, I'm biased because, again, I don't like anime, but I love the live action.
I've never tried to watch the animated part.
I proceeded to try because it's on Netflix now, so I was like, I'm going to give it a shot. You know, I've watched the live action, loved it. Anime will probably be just as good, if not better. Nah, I didn't like it.
I don't know how many episodes there are. There's hundreds of episodes.
Oh, yeah, in the animated version, the animated part.
Yeah, there's like 1,200 episodes.
Yeah, I could never...
I was watching Fairy Tale at one time, and when I stopped watching it, there was like 400 and some episodes, and I think they just finally wrapped it up a couple of years ago. So it's hard to tell how many episodes are out. Then they come up with what I call a spin-off of it.
Yeah, One Piece is probably the most successful anime. That or Attack on Titan. Those are the two I hear the most about. As somebody who doesn't watch anime, those are the two that I hear the most about from people. So, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, Attack on Titan wasn't really my thing either.
I'll stick to Doctor Who.
Christmas special.
I'll stick to Dr. Hook.
Yeah, I have. That's something that I mentioned on last week's pod that I was going to start, watching some of my Christmas stuff, and basically what I proceeded to do. I spent last weekend watching Hawkeye. Monday I watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Well, I say everything I'm naming off here is a rewatch. I've already seen all this stuff before. It's just rewatches. Tuesday I rewatched the I call it the first Doctor Who special. It's the first one I saw. It's when David Tennant showed up as the Doctor. I watched it. That's also kind of got me down the rabbit hole now of just rewatching Doctor Who in general.
Technically, that is the first Christmas special.
Did they not do Christmas specials back in the originals?
No.
Okay, then I watched the first Doctor Who Christmas special.
No, that become a thing with Tennant because Eccleston's run didn't have a Christmas special. No,
because Eccleston's run led into the Christmas special, which was then David Tennant.
Yep. So that started with Tennant. That was the first one. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I watched that on Tuesday. Wednesday, I watched Spirited, the Apple TV kind of take on Ebenezer Scrooge and A Christmas Carol. Really good movie. It's got Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. I watched it. Then I actually haven't watched any Christmas stuff the last 2 days.
You ain't watched Die Hard yet?
Not yet. I'm saving Die Hard and the Home Alone movies. Some of my really, really favorite Christmas movies, I'm saving them for December.
I usually watch Die Hard on Christmas.
A good watch for Christmas, definitely.
Yeah, I may do that this year. Well, no. I always watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas on Christmas. And Peacock's got the original one.
I was going to ask, was you watching the
original animated one?
The animated one, or are you watching Jim Carrey one?
I watch them both. I love them both.
Yeah, Jim Carrey played a pretty good Grinch.
Oh, it was good take on the Grinch.
Yes.
And the animated one they did a couple years later is actually a pretty good movie.
I haven't watched that one.
I haven't either. Like I said, I watched the original when it comes to the animated one.
Yep, the one they did is actually pretty good. Now, Thanksgiving night, as is tradition with us, we will watch, if possible, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
I mean, it's on Max, so easy to
watch.
Dude,
I've got the DVD. And
oh, yeah. It's great, too.
I own it. If nothing else, we got it.
I actually hadn't watched that movie in a few years. It's been
we all get together. One of us that can all get together and watch it almost every Thanksgiving night.
Man, I hadn't watched it since it was definitely before COVID last time I saw it. So it's been a few years. And yeah, it's well worth the rewatch.
My son, every Thanksgiving, has to watch one certain cartoon called Freebirds.
Oh, I thought you was going to say...
Freebirds. Don't know it.
I don't know it either.
It's about the turkey that's supposed to be... I think it's the White House Christmas turkey or something like that. And come to find out, there's aliens. It's weird.
I'm down to watch this.
It's called Freebirds, but he went to go watch it last year and couldn't find it nowhere, so I ended up buying it on Amazon.
Oh, Amazon.
And that way he can watch it whenever he wanted to.
And everybody needs to watch the first annual WKRP turkey drop.
Oh, God.
From 1978.
Yeah, skit.
Oh, my God, I love that. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
You also got to listen to Adam Sandler sing the turkey song.
Absolutely.
Turkey for me, turkey for you. Let's eat. What's
my turkey and my big brown shoe. I think it's what it says, ain't it?
It says so much, I don't know.
Yeah, he
got turkey for me. It's so good.
Yeah.
And then while he's singing it, he goes, all I hear is clapping.
There you go. We have gone off the rails.
Yeah, we've been on everywhere.
Luckily, the night bus does go anywhere.
Exactly.
Except underwater.
Yes. Before we either sign off or get too far away from it. Since we're in the Harry Potter season, Harry Potter hails from London.
Mm-hmm.
And some family of mine from across the pond listen to our food tasting show. And in a couple weeks, we should get some items from London and Italy.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep. So
this is direct from the source, good stuff.
Yep. And my daughter's going to hook us up with the local stuff. Plus, she says in the supermarkets, there's literally sections for English.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, over in Europe, you get a lot bigger selection of like foreign candies.
Right. So she's going to put us a package together. I told her to select us some items if she can that are a bit exotic.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's mostly for you.
No, that's
we want to see that reaction again.
That's for you guys. We don't want to see me running out the door again.
This will be British and Italian type local candies. And,
I cannot wait now.
Cookies and items should be arriving in a few weeks.
I want some of the.
So I'll put it out there, Liv. Now it's on you.
Now, if you need a little extra money to ship it, because I know shipping ain't cheap.
I told her I'd take care of that part just to let me know what to do with it.
Yeah, and I'll definitely chip in for that, because to actually get it from the source, that excites me.
That was my only problem with our Japanese candy was it just so much of it seemed like just knockoff versions.
Yeah. I might just actually go to a Japanese site on there and order it, which they have them, but it just takes so much longer to get them.
It takes a long time to get here.
Yeah. Like I said, you can get the Japanese drinks if you want.
Tried that. I'm not above trying it again. I'll just go in a little more.
I've already told you guys I'm not trying anything liquid.
Oh, I'll try it.
Why not?
I only drink water. When do you see me drinking anything other than water?
When we was in Universal?
Lemonade and orange juice. Those are the two other options. Well, butterbeer, but
Well, I was getting ready to say, how in the hell you going to leave out butterbeer?
this last time we went down there, I think I only drank hot butterbeer the whole time we was down there. I drank one frozen butterbeer and couldn't finish the whole thing because it was giving me brain freeze. Every other time it was just hot butterbeer.
And I think I had one hot butterbeer and a cold frozen butterbeer. I did not go to my Hog's Head and get my souvenir cup from there. I've got to get that.
You said it the last 3 trips.
Yeah, but I've never been to the Hog Head side of the restaurant yet. And granted, you can go through the back door, like, you know, be the easiest way to get in there and do everything, because the way they're doing it now, because they have mobile order for breakfast there now. So instead of standing out in front of the door, just walk around back, sit down at a table, scan your code, tell them what you want, you're good to go. So much easier. So much easier.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the candy. Yeah. It's a good idea.
Yeah. And, since we have a hookup over there, we could look up stuff that we might want to try.
God.
Hey?
Just ship her the money and stuff, and then have her send it in. Oh, she opened up a box, a Pandora's box on this, because I can go down a rabbit hole and stuff that I would like to try.
Right there you go.
Yeah. I feel sorry for you. Thank you, but I feel sorry for you. Because I got a bad habit of just blowing money.
Yeah. He's the world's worst for that.
Yes, and except for stuff I really, really want, then I talk myself out of it.
See, I'm the opposite. I buy the stuff I really, really want, and then the stuff I'm just like, I should get that. I never get it.
I have one of them things that if I see something, I like it, and it's pretty cool, my habit is I'm watching YouTube. Oh, that's pretty cool. I look it up on eBay. That's not a bad price. I order it, and it sits on a shelf, and I don't do nothing with it.
And I understand now why he's continuously waiting on packages.
Yeah. But here lately it's been car parts.
Well, necessities. I get you.
Yes. Old girl needed some love. I started showing her some love, and she's like, you know what? I like this attention. I need a little bit more love. So she decided to break down another part that I had to order, which I don't know if it's the part or just a hose. But I went ahead and ordered the part just in case. It's like a condom. I'd rather have it and not need it, and need it and not have it.
It's one way to look at it.
Exactly the way to look at it. I don't want somebody to look at it and say, okay, yeah, it's this right here. Just needed a part. Well, it's going to take me a week. Well, then I start back to work in a week. Then I got to wait another week to get my stuff. This way it's here. If I don't need it, I stick it up on the shelf, because when it comes big, I really don't get rid of them until it gets to the point I can't do nothing with them.
Yeah.
There'll be yard ornaments before I really get rid of them.
It only took them 5 kids to learn this.
Yeah. Well, I like trading, man. It's in the blood. I miss not horse trading and stuff all the time. But it's hard to find anybody that does it anymore. That's the only bad part. After Dad passed away and your pawpaw passed away and stuff, it was just, it's just hard to find anybody that does any kind of real trading anymore. And then they do want to trade. I don't have nothing that I really want to get rid of to trade.
Yeah. Well then, I believe we're nearing the end of our journey.
Yeah. Next week we'll be talking about Red One.
Yep.
'Cause
we're going to
watch
the
it in
movies
the
to watch
morning.
it tomorrow. Tomorrow morning.
Well, this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of time to sleep.
I don't need a whole lot.
Well, y'all going early?
Oh, yeah. Always.
Have other obligations. I cannot make it.
Now, if you want to go later on in the evening,
I don't know how long I'll be.
I was going to say, there's always Sunday, too. I mean, if you really want to go.
Y'all go enjoy. I'll catch me a bootleg version, and
I'll
be ready for the convo.
You've always got next week when I go watch Gladiator 2.
Oh, does that come out next week, too?
That comes out next weekend.
Oh, I'm watching that one, too,
By
then.
the way, guys, enjoy it. I mean, we will enjoy it because it may be one of the last few Denzel movies we get.
Yeah, he's getting a little old.
Well, he announced, I think he's going to make 2 more films and retire. He must already have them,
Yeah, they're probably already in production.
slated to do, and then he's retiring.
Yeah, because Equalizer 3 showed his age in it.
Yeah.
When it come to the real action parts, you never seen him do them. If you remember correctly, you never see him actually hand-to-hand fight nobody in there.
Not really, no.
I believe
He beat him with his mind.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that his health just wouldn't let him.
Health and age.
Yep. So, a few more Denzel movies, and the actors always say they're retiring though, and they always come. They're like boxers and wrestlers. They always come back.
Well, he might retire, and somebody like, we really need you. We will give you X amount of dollars
and
to come back.
Enough money will bring you out of retirement.
Oh yeah.
Here's $50 million. Do these 2 scenes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take it.
Cameo appearances, or maybe.
Yeah.
But,
or here's $75 million. Go knock out Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's gonna do it.
I believe so.
Yep.
Later.
We're out.